thing I want more people to do is romanticize life. I feel like people are really scared to be positive, even though life may have negative experiences. Like, just because something bad happens during your day doesn't mean that's the end of the world. It doesn't mean that you have to put it on your Instagram story and laugh about it and talk to everybody about it and then say, like, oh, I'm just going to go home and go to sleep. Like, this day is already over. This day is terrible, yada, yada, yada. I feel like we put that on ourselves. Like, we don't allow the day to be fluid and change. And our brain likes to categorize and label our entire day based off a few experiences. Like, someone will be late to work, get yelled at, maybe trip and fall, and they'd be like, this today is terrible. When you're only like 12 hours into the day, you didn't even give the day the full 24 hours to prove to you that it was a good day or not. You allow situations to affect your frequency and your energy. And then you're surprised when the day does get worse. Because as we know, the law of attraction, like attracts like. So if you're allowing the stuff in the world to put you in a negative vibration, you're going to attract worse things throughout the day and throughout your life. For example, right? Last Friday, I went to go wash my clothes downstairs in my dorm, right? And I was washing some towels in one washer and I was washing my clothes in another washer because they were both available, right? And for some reason on this Friday night, it was really, really busy down there. I don't know why. And when I went back to get my clothes to put them in the dryers, all the dryers were taken. So I had to wait a little bit. So I was like, okay, I'm going to come back in maybe like 15, 20 minutes. So I come back and my clothes weren't in the washing machine no more. And I was confused. So like I went and I looked in the washer that they were supposed to be in. And I was looking through. It was like, are these my clothes? Like they were looking different. And then a couple comes up to me and they're like, hey, I think those are our clothes. And I was like, and I was just thinking in my mind, like maybe I'm going senile or something. Like maybe I put it somewhere else, right? So I'm looking somewhere else and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And no, I do a 180. I turn around and my clothes are on the table. And I'm like, did they just take my clothes out the washing machine? Did they just touch my clothes? Instantly, I got hot. Like when I get mad, my whole body is like, I don't know, if you're standing next to me, I feel like you can feel the heat coming off my body. My body gets extremely hot to the touch. It's like I become like a laser. And like if I could burn a building down with my energy, I think I honestly I think I could. I just need to unlock that ability. I think if I meditated long enough or something, I probably could unlock that ability because I don't even know what to say. Like I wanted them to melt in front of me. I wanted them to melt on that floor in front of that dryer and the washer. But you know what? I didn't. I didn't unlock my ability that day and I just stayed angry. And the thing about this situation, what was so interesting about it is that, you know, I have a right to be angry, right? Because they took it out, right? But at the same time, this is the thing. This is what normally happens, right? Something bad like that will happen. You go into your friends, you complain about it, you talk about it on the phone, and you be like, oh, I just hate people. Why do people do this to me? Da 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 da. And you make the whole day worse. Then when you come back to your room, something else bad may happen, and then it starts to like add on top of each other, right? But no, I did something different. I allowed myself to be angry. I was like, okay, this is happening. I just allowed myself to fully feel that emotion of anger and like wrath. Like I really want to hurt y'all for doing this to me. Like I seriously want to hurt you. But no, I didn't act on anything. I just allowed myself to feel that way, right? I didn't talk to anybody about it. I didn't complain about it. I just relaxed. So eventually, maybe like 5 minutes later, a dryer opened up and I just took my clothes and put in the dryer and went about my day. And I think since I allowed myself to not create any storylines about it, not complain about it, and just allow myself to feel the anger, I was able to just go about my day. And guess what? The rest of my Friday night was good. It was peaceful. It was calm. I was to myself. Nothing bad happened. And that's because I didn't allow that one situation to determine the rest of my day. I didn't allow their mistake of doing that to me to mess with my rhythm of my day. And sometimes you have to leave it up to the universe, up to God, whatever you believe in, to deal with that situation, right? Their negative karma has nothing to do with me. Whatever happens to them, good or bad, I let that go. It's in the past. And, like this is a situation that you could just laugh about. Like my clothes aren't burnt up or destroyed. They're fine. They were just sitting out on the table. They could have sat them on the floor, but at least they sat them on the table, right? And I feel like these are type of small situations where someone will want to argue with them or try to fight them. These are things that could cause those type of violent things, but you got to have self-control in these moments, not just over your physical body, but over your thoughts to be like, I'm not gonna perceive this as super, super negative anymore. And I'm not going to make this determine how my day goes. I'm not going to let this change my energy. And I feel like that's real power. Power isn't in reacting in anger and your emotions as soon as it comes. Real power is being able to think and direct your energy. Like, do I want to fight them or do I just want to be to myself? Being able to make your own choice using your mind outside of your emotion, that is power and that is self control. And I feel like a lot of people also need to learn how to do the opposite and romanticize their day. Even when the negative things happen. So like let that stuff go. But romanticize being healthy. Romanticize being safe in your own room, having your own bathroom, having healthy parents. Romanticize your life that, I have friends that make me laugh. I'm still in school. I'm not doing great in school, but I'm still in school. I don't like my job, but I still have a job. I have money coming in. I can buy whatever I want. I can, and I have free will to do whatever I want in my life. I can cut my hair off. I can gain weight, lose weight. I can date this person, sleep with this person, do what you want. Like you have free will to do what you want. And I want more people to romanticize and realize that you're creating your life based on your thoughts and your actions. And you can't let the outside world tell you how to feel, tell you how to be. Don't let other people control you. Don't let this world control you. You need to be the creator, the author, the director, the captain of this ship. You need to be the person in control of you. And the way you start with that is your mental. Everything starts mentally. If you can change what's in your mind, everything else can change. Your whole life could literally flip based on your thinking. So if you feel like your life isn't changing and your life has been constantly negative, it really could pertain to your thinking. It's not always the outside world doing stuff to us. It's stuff we're doing in the outside world is responding to our energy. And we're thinking the outside world is just random and chaotic, but it's not. We have a lot of power and control energetically. And stop thinking that violence is cool. Stop thinking that fighting people is cool. Stop thinking hurting people is cool. Stop thinking talking about people, complaining about people is always cool. I get that we might have the urge to do it. I might still have the urge to do it, but I want you to practice more self-control to choose when you do it, choose when you don't do it, and just allow yourself to be peaceful. I feel like you obtain peace by control. And I feel like you obtain peace by not doing what others expect you to do. People would expect you to cuss people out, expect you to argue with them, expect you to fight. Do the opposite. Be the creator of your own reality. Make your own decisions. Write your own story. Don't don't have society brainwash you into think you need to be this violent person or you need to be negative or think it's cool to be negative. Like I feel like a lot of people, they group up over negativity and complaining about things, and there's camaraderie in that, it's comfort in that, even when you go to work and people are like, hey, how are you? They're like, oh, I don't want to be here. And you're like, yeah, I don't want to be here either. Get out of that energy. That's like, that camaraderie is cool. But at the same time, it's like, it's not worth it because it's like their vibration is low and then your vibration is low and y'all are talking about how low vibrational y'all are and stuff like that. And that's what makes life worse is my point. Like, I'm not going on people for having negative emotions. You should feel those emotions. What I'm saying is, don't allow the negative emotions and experiences to control everything. And don't think it's cool to always be in a negative emotion. That's not healthy. They're supposed to flow. Negative experience supposed to come in and go out. Positive experiences come in, go out. It's like a roller coaster and it is a rhythm to it, And I want you to be able to accept all things that happen to you as well. Practice acceptance. Like, okay, that happened. I'm over it. I'm past it. It's a new day. At the end of the day has to end. But all in all, that's really all I have to say. I hope this video has been help to you. I hope that it can help you change your thinking as you go about your day and you're able to just be at peace again, and be able to determine when you feel peaceful or when you're going to get violent. So, yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. And yeah.